Hi everyone, it's Kevin at Bear Creek. Today what we're going to be doing is transferring this hive right here, which is pretty prolific right now here in the spring. It's doing really well, but I'm going to be transferring these two brood boxes. Well, it's a deep and a super, but the super I think is being used as a brood box right now, on top of my German Hive body, and get that transfer complete, because at some point in time I'm going to be moving all my production hives, my honey hives, over to the German Hive bottom. Now 2.5 brood boxes is a lot this time of year. I mean, it's only March 29th. We don't even have any pollen out yet. I'm feeding them pollen sub. Matter of fact, I brought another 3 pounds out, and I'm gonna actually stick it on top of this box right here, and then set that those 2 boxes on top of it. But before I do, I just wanted to quick go over something that I noticed when this was a dead out from last winter. I discovered it around January 4th, and so when I was doing the autopsy of this hive, the top brood box was completely devoid of any honey. Absolutely, there was nothing left. But one thing I didn't look at was the bottom brood box, and turns out it's actually quite loaded with honey. Probably about 1/4 of the frame, and in a lot of frames, is left. They moved up into the upper box so rapidly. When they consumed all the honey up there, they were sitting on the top in their cluster, and it got really cold, and then they were off honey. And that's what I was talking about in one of my earlier videos, about having too much space and having them be off of their honey stores, or off of their food stores for too long. 2 days they can starve, and I think that's what happened. So the bees were in such a rush, they came up top, they ate through all the stores in the upper, and they were in the cluster at the top, and when it got cold, they couldn't move back down to where the honey was, and they just ran out of time when it got cold. So but I just wanted to show you real quick here what this hive looks like. This is what the honey, when I was doing the autopsy, you can kind of see there was plenty of honey in there left for a little while for them anyways, but yet they starved out at the top. So again, with the and right next to it, this hive was sitting right here. Right next to it, this hive had deep, but a medium, little less space in there, and they survived all winter. This is an extremely good colony. I don't know why this hive has gotten real pissy here the last couple of days, but they sure have been. But anyways, I'm going to put a pollen patty on here, and then transfer that over. I thought I cleaned all these up, but I guess I didn't. Here's another frame. Well, another frame full of honey here. I'm actually gonna move this over to the center a little bit. Probably move that brood frame over and give them those. Another honey frame. There we go. Okay. one's got honey on this side. Put that way, and we'll call it good. And we'll see what we can see inside here. All right. So it looks like they're doing pretty good on the candy and the pollen sub. I actually don't need to put any pollen sub on here, I don't think. They've got plenty, looks like. So I'll just give them the honey and we'll call it a day. Okay. Lots of pollen sub down here on this bottom board. Interestingly enough, lots and lots of pollen sub. Okay. Get a unique perspective of this hive entrance and see how the bees are adapting to using this new German hive bottom.
Thank you.